Hey, everybody. Hi, Yvonne.
Hey, Kristen. How are ya?
Good. How are you?
I am good. I'm having fun out on the water, as you can see.
I can, man. Out in Florida enjoying the ocean.
Yeah, it's one of our favorite activities. I love kayaking out on the ocean here in Florida. It is hurricane season, so it can be a little rough from time to time.
Do you get seasick?
I do.
You do.
I avoid being on the ocean when it's rough.
Well, welcome everybody to the fifth expo. I was corrected. So it's our fifth Pop-Up Expo with WorkCompCentral with Yvonne and myself. So hello, everybody. It's been a long month.
Has it? I feel like the days are flying by. I can't believe it's the 12th of August already.
I know. And somebody sent me that there's like so many days till Christmas. And I was like, I'm not ready for that countdown yet. Are you?
I'm thinking of another countdown that comes before Christmas, and I shouldn't say because we're not supposed to talk about certain things in mixed company, but there's a very important date coming in November that I'm looking forward to.
Is it Calm Cloudy?
Why, yes, it is.
I knew it. I knew it. All right. Well, we thank you all for being here and joining us on this Wednesday. As you know, we moved from Fridays to Wednesday to try a different date out. So thank you all for being here. We know that during this time, I thought we would be out of the pandemic and kind of out and free more, but we're not. So thank you all for being here and spending time with Yvonne and myself, plus all the fun companies and their activities that they have today. So who do we have today, Yvonne?
Oh my goodness. Today we have Alta Claim Services. They're actually joining us back. They had so much fun the first time. They just wanted to get back in line to entertain our audience again. And then we have actually the rest of us. I'm not really a newcomer because you guys all know me, but I am actually going to take up one of the slots today, and you and I are going to do a fun activity presented by Bear Services LLC, which is my marketing company. And then we have newcomers Preferred Medical and WCR. So that's our lineup.
Yes. So, and there's going to be some barbecuing. There's going to be some trail mix because today's theme is outdoor activities. So as you can see, we're starting with our outdoors. I wish I was in a location like this, but I'm not today. I am in the office. So hopefully I'll get to go outdoors and maybe this weekend and do something fun. But today's theme is outdoor activities. So that's why there's barbecuing and gardening and all that fun stuff. But there's a reason why we're here, that we do these not only to bring awareness to these wonderful companies, but also to bring awareness for
our favorite charity, which is Kids Chance of California.
That is. Kids Chance is one of our favorites, and we do have a surprise guest. Last time we had our president, Amy Hansen, join us, but today we do have Michael Ridman. But he's going to be coming on screen any minute now because he likes to pop in. But before we do, we have to thank Karen Siebert and Gallagher Bassett. They are always participating in the Pop-Up Expos and helping bring awareness to Kids Chance and making those donations, as well as we did have many people reach out to us last time about Kids Chance and making their own personal donations. So thank you. Thank you all for doing that. Yvonne is a big participant. We do have many law firms that have participated and made donations on behalf of this, so we are making awareness. But Michael Ridman is joining us. He is on the board of Kids Chance, and he has some fun announcements that maybe you have not heard about yet. But Michael, hi.
Hi, and thank you so much. First off, thanks to WorkCompCentral and all of you folks on the phone and all of the sponsors. You really have made this year for California Kids Chance a banner year. We're super pleased to announce that this is a record-breaking year, both for scholarships and the amount of monies we've given. So, in talking with Amy, we were concerned that with this COVID that we were going to have a lot of struggles raising enough funds to be able to take care of the kids. And I have to say thank you, because the sponsors really came through and really helped us out to meet the needs of these kids in this really, really tough time. And I will say that one of the kids, I'm going to read this little quote. It just says, "I'm really at a loss of words to describe how transformative this moment is." And that's was reported to Seth Froman, who is our chairman of the board of the scholarship committee. But he said that really echoes a lot of what people, a lot of these recipients are saying, even more so because of the COVID situation and all the struggles. So let me just say that this year we're really proud to announce that we've been able to support 48 students, and we're giving out $270,000 in scholarships. And again, many, many thanks to you guys and all of your support. So that's a huge deal. And I would be neglecting saying, I know there's people probably from all over the country on the phone. Kids Chance is a national organization, so if you're not in California, please reach out to your state chapter. Find out how you can get involved, either financially or physically. You may want to be able to get on the board, but it is one of the most rewarding efforts I've participated in as far as giving back goes. So thank you for this opportunity. Again, the board at California Kids Chance is so thankful for everybody's participation. Thanks, you guys.
Before you go, because, we may have some new people on. We have a good audience today from across the nation. But what is Kids Chance necessarily, Michael? Like, what is?
Let me back up. Sure. You want to know about who are we? So,
yeah.
The organization raises funds for kids if their parents have been seriously or catastrophically injured in a workplace accident. So the funds are for ongoing education, college. It could be a 2-year school, a 4-year school, a trade school. So we're trying to help those families. I know for me, I wanted to give my kids a little more opportunity maybe than I had, and that's what we all want, right? And so when somebody gets hurt, that takes some of that away, and this gives these kids an opportunity to continue that dream.
Awesome. And every state has one. Well,
almost every
state has one. So if you're not in California, even though that is our charity of choice, learn more about yours, because it does give back to our industry. If you go to national, usually they'll have a booth there for the national, so you can learn about the states, and especially your state that I know Texas has one, Florida's big. So make sure you learn more about this organization, because it's in our industry. I know everybody has a passion and we have hobbies, but there's something that actually gives back to our industry. So
and real quick before we move on, Michael, what were the numbers again? Just tell us again what the numbers were for this year.
So this year, again, record breaking. And I will say this, that we've done an initiative to reach out to all the high school counselors. And so through that, we've got a lot of applications, unprecedented. And 48 kids and $270,000. Wow. So really a big deal. We're close to breaking that $1 million mark, and we're super excited about it. So if there's any questions, follow up later, please reach out to Kristen. She can get in touch with me. I'm sure she can answer the questions as well. But always available if anybody has follow up or wants to donate, wants to help. We're here.
You know why she was asking those stats, Michael? Because she's the Twitter queen.
Oh, so gotcha.
We're speaking, she's tweeting it out to the world so that we can just keep bringing on the awareness, because we did put a press release out in all the different media outlets. So if you want to learn more about Kids Chance, there's plenty of different ways. And again, about your state, about Kids Chance of California, how kids apply. We always need those as well. So we're bringing awareness about this great cause. So thank you for joining us today, Michael, and stick around. We may have you pop in. We may have you not pop in.
Okay.
Great. Yeah, stick around. Great to see you.
And so we're going to kick off for why you all are here is obviously to raise money for Kids Chance, but the vendors, and we have Scott Yasko joining us from the Preferred Medical today. He is going, hey, Michael, don't pause yours. There you go.
Hi, Scott.
Ooh, look at you.
Look at you all decked out.
You know, I was told this was a formal affair, so I put on my best suit for everybody.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I am impressed right now.
I love it. I love it when the vendors get into the spirit of everything, right, Kristen? Isn't that cool?
That's so fun. I am so excited to see what you're doing. So we'll go ahead and bow out and then let you do your thing.
All right, thanks. You know, first of all, I just want to say I really do appreciate you allowing us to be part of this. Chance does some really cool things. It's really how we are trying to keep everyone engaged, and we're doing it for a good reason for a lot of the great things that Kids Chance does. And so, like they said, my name's Scott Yasko from Preferred Medical. I'm the President of Business Development. And Preferred Medical, what we are is we're a high-touch work comp. We're work comp focused PBM ancillary service provider. So your DME, your transportation, and then your PBM as well, of course. We're a woman-owned enterprise, and we're based out of Louisville, Kentucky. We've been around for about a quarter century. And when I say we're work comp focused, that's really all we do. We don't focus on any other industry, and we stick to work comp stuff. And you know, since inception, we've never really tried to be anything but a customer-centric service provider that really strives to make this complex realm of work comp that we're in just a little bit easier for our clients. You know, and it's sort of at that end that we're able to or rather our tailored and customizable approach. It's what's really unique and sort of sets us apart from our competition. You know, we don't try and fit our clients into any sort of cookie cutter mold or some sort of off-the-shelf solution. You know, instead we like to collaborate with our clients, really try and create some sort of process flow and program that fits their needs and really addresses their pain points. And, you know, I think we're able to do this as one of the last sort of mid-sized PBs left in the work comp industry. And so we don't have to really, we're not constrained by corporate rigidity in that regard. And so our tagline is we make it easy, and that's truly what we try to do for our clients. So that's Preferred Medical. And today I'm going to be giving you guys, you know, the kids call them life hacks or barbecue hacks or whatever you want to call them. I'll call them tips and tricks. I really wanted to cook something for you guys, but given the fact that we only have like 10 minutes or so, it'd be kind of tough to do that. So let's get right into really, hopefully these are some tricks that you guys can do when you're barbecuing later in the summer as it winds down for Memorial Day and things like that you can use in your own grilling party. So the first one is cleaning a grill, right? For me, it's one of the things I really hate doing, and it's one of the things that's sort of a pain in the tail. But one of the easiest ways I found to do it is really, if you want to clean right after, that works, or if you want to clean right before, that works. But if you take your onion here, and yeah, I said onion, and you put it on your skewer, and then you take your grate, and you use this bad boy to really get that stuff off. And as you can see, it's falling off, and it works really well. It works really well for this. And if you do it, and I'll show you guys, see all that nice crap comes off? And if you do it, I'll show you this one I already did earlier. A little bit cleaner. I think you can tell the sunlight might be hurting that a little. But if you do it before you cook, what it does too is it helps your meat not stick on the grill. Again, the acidity, it's sort of like putting the butter or the ham on your grill prior to. So that's really cool. I like that one. Another thing too, and you guys will see that a lot of this stuff I'm doing are going to be kid-centric. I have an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old. We started virtual school today. Are you guys doing school at home too? Oh my gosh, help me. I used to have hair all day. Anyway, one of the things that they like to eat, grill, and one of the things they'll only eat are hot dogs, okay? And the problem is, as you know, kids don't eat hot dogs with anything burnt on them, right? Even a little bit of that sort of burnty goodness that us as adults like, they can't stand it. They look at it and they're like, gross, I'm not going to eat it. Here's one of the good ways that you can use to help get that so it doesn't burn. So if you take your hot dog here, and what I'm going to do is I got it on a skewer, and you spiral cut it, right? So you're just sort of spinning it around on this knife. You see how I got that going there? And you just kind of bring it down. And when you're done, you'll see it looks like that, okay? And what it does is when you put this on the grill, it does two things. It'll expand a little bit, so it'll be like this. And when you cook it, it'll cook all the way through nice and even, a little bit easier than if you didn't have it. You won't have that black stuff. And then at the end, I'm from Chicago. We don't put ketchup on our dogs, right? But these widen up a little bit, and if you want to hide a little bit of ketchup underneath there, that's fine. And then also, when you got these nice ridges in there, it's easy for condiments. So Spiral hot dog. Kids love them. They're like, Dad, will you make the balloon hot dog thingies? And I do, and they eat it. So it's great. Okay, so there's a spiral. Another tip that I like, and this is really good. It's sort of earth-centric, right? Less litter. Is if we use one of these guys, boom, for our condiments. Okay? And then that way you're not using bowls or you're not using plastic bowls. And that way I always have leftover barbecue. I don't know about you guys, but with leftover barbecue, you can just put a nice little saran wrap over this and have your condiments ready to go. And of course, you put your mustard in there and your ketchup in the other one. I'm not going to do ketchup again. Chicago hot dogs, ketchup, they don't go together. So that's another good one. Again, I think it's great. And look here, hey, another barbecue tip. You see this? I got mustard on my hand. It's going to go on the apron. You know why? These grilling aprons are meant to be dirty. Don't ever trust a guy that's grilling who's got a clean apron on. It's his first time. It's not good. All right, so another one that kids really love, and this I think might be unique. Maybe you've heard it before, maybe you haven't, but it's a banana s'more. S'more what? Killing me, Smalls. So you take your banana, okay, and you want to get a nice cut right down the middle. And it's not just the peel. You're going all the way through, okay? And when you get in there, see how you get that nice and wide open, okay? First thing you want to do is take your chocolate chips and get a good amount in there. You really want to stuff them in. And these little ones, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but those little ones work the best, okay? And you get them in there, right? So you got a nice amount of chocolate chips in there. And then you take your marshmallows and you stuff them in there real good, okay? You want just enough to where they're not completely overflowing, right? But it's enough in there to where you know that marshmallow goodness is going to get in there, okay? So it looks something like that. Now, when you get these, you'll have them all, and you line them up on your grill here. You don't want the grill to be too hot on these, okay? You want it about medium, and then maybe about 5 minutes. Usually I'll close her up, come back out in 5 minutes. You don't want these marshmallows to be too gooey. You can still see a little bit of separation. That's when you know they're done, because those chocolate chips underneath are real nice and melted. Kristen, how am I doing on time?
You're great. You're great. I just needed you to see my face on that because I've never heard of that before. So I just needed to have some interaction. So you're good, but.
All right, good. Now I'm telling you, those banana s'mores, people are like, why did you do it? Show me. They're fantastic. Okay, my next tip, and this is a good one. I've actually been using this since I was a tyke, since I had my little preschool cooking grill set or whatever, the plastic one that they put in the toy room, where you put the plastics on it. And I would always test it because I saw my dad doing it. And really, this is how you cook a steak and figure out where you're at. What you never want to do with a steak is cut it open to see inside if it's medium rare. All that flavor and all those juices come out. Don't do that. So use your hand, okay? And use specifically this part of your hand right here, okay? So if you feel this, all fingers open, that's a rare steak, all right? Your steak should feel just like that feels with the same amount of tension. Medium rare, it's your index finger to your thumb. Feel there? That's what a medium rare steak feels like. Medium, right? Well done. I think I forgot one. Rare, medium, well done, whatever. You get the picture, all right? The more fingers you put down, the harder the steak is, the closer it is. Well, there we go, okay? Again, that one works really well. Try it next weekend, all right? And put some blue cheese crust on that steak. That's really delicious, too. Okay, let's see. What do I got next? Hobo Dinners, okay? These are great, and they're super easy. So really all you want to do with your Hobo Dinner is you grab some tin foil. You want to ball it up. Make yourself basically a tin foil bowl like this. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your ground beef or your hot dogs or your steak chunks or whatever it might be, and you're going to want to put them in there with veggies, like potatoes, onions, carrots I usually do. And you wrap these guys up nice and tight and just throw them on the grill. Usually about medium-high heat, takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and then you flip it over. So you want to get it real nice and tight in there because you want to get those veggies nice and grilled on one side and then nice and grilled on the other. It's something that I feed them all the time, right? And again, if you want your kids to eat some, they can pick the vegetables out of there, throw on it. It all tastes great. Okay. Lighting coal grill. This is a big green egg, right? So it's not a coal grill, it's a smoker. And I'll do this, and I got one more quick one, and then I think I'm out of time.
Yeah.
This is a cool trick, though. My dad, this is coal. He taught me this. Right? You take your egg carton, you put your coal in there, and instead of using a paper towel or lighter fluid or something, you light the bottom of that, and then you put it right in, and then boom, your coal's going to get going real hot, right? Nice. And it's the hardest thing to do is to light the coal grill. And so that's going to help you with that. Last thing, and I promise I'll be done with you guys. So this one is, what if you don't have a grill? Okay. Well, you can make a shopping cart grill. Okay. There's 4 steps to this. You want to steal or acquire a shopping cart. Okay. You want to start a fire in a fire pit. You want to put that shopping cart over that fire in the fire pit. And then, you know what happens is you become a do-it-yourself grill at a dodgy, right? That's what that like. I'm just kidding. All right. Thanks, guys.
We don't condone anything.
Scott,
don't steal a cart.
but you know what?
Yeah,
You just gave me an idea for you gave me an idea for a different type of expo. We need to have you come back and do a full segment just on grilling tips, because I cannot believe you just covered all that in 10 minutes, which went a little over time, but I was impressed because you were really. Let's recap real quick for a second. You taught us how to clean the grill with an onion. You showed us how to make spiral hot dogs. That is genius. I never thought of that. And I know that Chicagoans don't like ketchup on their hot dog, but I'm a Texan. We do. And we like chili on it too. Taught us how to make banana s'mores. Taught us how to tell if the steak is done using the finger trick. And what was the last thing that you just showed us? Uh-oh. Did we lose him?
We might have lost his audio.
It was the easy lighting of a coal grill with the egg carton.
Okay. And I forgot about the condiment trick. The environmentally friendly condiment trick. I'm like so impressed.
Me too. I'm like, now I want to go barbecue. I know what I'm doing this weekend, so that was awesome.
So if we have you come back, will you do a full segment on master grilling tips?
Of course.
All
I would
right.
love to, yes.
All right, so let's get his raffle going. Thank you so much, Scott. So let's go ahead and you just have a random winner. He's gone, but we'll make the announcement. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Joe Lopez. Joe Lopez. So congratulations, Joe. He's giving away an Amazon gift card. So he will be in contact with you. We'll send out the names and email addresses to the vendors, and they'll be in contact with you. So Joe Lopez is the winner of this one. And next up, we have Alta Claim Services with Eddie and Roxy joining us. Hey, guys.
Hi.
How's it going?
Going well. How are you?
Guys, happy belated anniversary, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's very sweet of you. Thank you.
I know, 2 years have flown by.
Wow. Yeah, so we're going to learn some cool. So outdoor snacks are always a must. When we're outdoors, you have to have snacks, you know. Yeah. So with that, we're going to have you do your trail mix recipe. So looking forward to it, and we'll let you guys go.
Perfect. So we're going to talk a little bit about our company. I don't know. I'm trying to share my desktop here, guys. So let me see if I'm doing this right. Okay, there we go. So we want to talk a little bit about Alta Claim Services, and our logo is Partnership, Solutions, and Results, because that's exactly what we do. We partner with our clients, who we call our partners, to help them develop solutions that are really going to drive optimal outcomes for them. So one of the services that we're currently offering and are currently providing for the industry is claims auditing. I audited claims for the largest third-party administrator in the world, and I was also over a team that designed audits. And so we can help with best practice adherence. If you are a high deductible program and you want to make sure your third-party administrator is adhering to your best practices, we can help with that. We can also help with regulatory compliance nationwide. So if you're concerned about complying with regulations in problematic states like California, New York, Florida, Illinois, we can absolutely help with that. If there's an issue, a targeted issue, if you've had an audit where they came back with a problem, then we can go in and take a look to see if you were able to fix that problem and provide realistic solutions. We also can help with California self-insurance with audits through OSIP and the profile audit review. As you guys know, California audits their claims administrators once every 5 years. And if you pass the profile audit review, then your audit's over. If you fail, then it goes to other steps. So we can absolutely help you prepare for that audit. And if you have an audit, we can help defend you against any findings. That's also what I was going to talk about with audit mitigation. So we can go in and look at audits, and if there's ways we can defend audit findings, if OSIP is coming in and saying that your reserve is insufficient, if the audit unit is coming in and stating that you're short in compensation, if you have complaints, then we can absolutely come in and help you mitigate that, defend against it, and it's something that I've done throughout my 27-year career. Claims consulting. So we look to really secure great outcomes through collaboration and becoming a partner with you. And we do that through a myriad of ways. And one is through claims advisory. So if you have a tough claim, you need somebody to take a look at it, give you a second opinion, we can do that. Program design. If you feel that you're lacking a solution, if you feel that your current solution is subpar and you need to go out to RFP, or if you need to vet solutions, we can absolutely help with that. We also are currently performing claim reviews for some very large entities in the state of California. We can be a liaison between the employer and the carrier. And finally, we are a national workers' compensation subject matter expert. For the last 18 years, I was involved in programs across the nation and helped in providing solutions that mattered. And finally, COVID. Let our experts mitigate your exposure in regards to COVID. Right now, we have several paths that have been created through a presumption in California. So we had no presumption, then we had a presumption, now we don't have a presumption, and now there's 3 laws that are currently being vetted to create another presumption. There's also dozens of states that also have presumptions, either through executive order, rule, or legislation. Let us help you understand that, how that's going to impact your claims, and some things that we are talking about with our current clients are exploring issues like contribution. So if you have dual employment, mostly in healthcare, where a nurse works in one hospital, they work at another hospital, why aren't we filing for contribution? Apportionment, if there's pre-existing health conditions and they're discharged from the hospital with issues with their lungs, but they had asthma. Third-party liability, if you have somebody that's visiting other workplaces and they contract COVID, then let's look to see if there's possible third-party liability, and really limiting future liability with things like pulmonary issues, cardiovascular issues. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Roxy, and she is going to talk about our trail mix.
Yes. Hey guys. So here's a healthy trail mix for this summer for road trips, hiking, whatnot. So we have some unsalted peanuts. We have some yummy almonds, some coconut, walnuts, cranberries, yummy, semi-chocolate sweet chocolate chips, and some pecans. Is it pecans or pecans? I don't know how you say it.
Tomato, potato.
And it makes it a yummy, healthy.
Yvonne from Texas says it's pecans.
Pecans? Okay, I'm not going
to argue with an expert. It's pecans.
But it's a yummy, healthy trail mix.
But there's a lot of Texans that would say pecans too, so.
So yeah, we'll send over the recipe to you guys via email so everyone can have that yummy treat.
It's a very quick summer treat, something you can have on the go when you're going camping or going on a hike with your kids.
Road trip.
And something that'll give them some added energy when they're going through their summer activities.
That sounds yummy. We've got lots of food, and I don't know if I said yet, I'm on a juice cleanse for the 3rd day, and so all this food's making me starving.
I know.
Barbecue tips. Now I want to stay.
I know.
Where's the M&Ms? I'm like,
that wasn't in the healthy one. Like if I wanted to go to the other side, then we could have thrown them. You can throw them in if you want.
Next time we'll talk about the unhealthy trail mix.
Okay.
On the M&Ms.
And hey, audience, you could send your favorite trail mix item to the chat function. There's a question function in the GoToWebinar panel. You should send us your favorite ingredient to add to trail mix, because M&Ms I feel has to be in trail mix. But
I agree.
And
look,
here's my
we don't have time for this debate. There's other people that need to talk about their services, but we could debate this
Well, my rule of thumb is if it's trail mix, you usually eat trail mix like you guys said when you're out camping, when you're doing active stuff, right? So what's a few M&Ms when you're getting some of that extra activity, right?
Yeah.
Right. This is right.
And my favorite is when they're like from the sun and they're a little bit melty.
Melty, yeah.
Everything more.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, no M&Ms for Kristen.
Yes, so M&Ms are my thing in trail mix. And again, so you're going to share the recipe with the audience at a later time, so everybody be on the lookout for that. We see raisins being added, cranberries. Ooh, dark chocolate M&Ms makes it a little bit healthier. So we have a lot of people, we have somebody saying stop talking food because they need to eat. So this is making people hungry. So thank you so much for sharing that recipe. And again, you guys, thank you for the audience part. Raisinets was added, sunflower seeds.
Okay.
So
I like it.
I like it.
yeah. So send in.
Invite us back for the ultimate trail mix. We will. We're gonna.
We have a grilling. We have the ultimate trail mix. I think we just need a food segment one.
Yeah, or we need to have like a what do you call, like we bring all the winners back and have like a runoff to see who the best of the best are.
That would be fun. That would be fun. All right.
We could have a trail mix chopped.
There you go.
All right. So Amazon gift card is what you're giving away, I've heard.
Yes.
All right. So Amazon gift cards. So let's go ahead and see the random drawing. They're doing random as well. So let's go ahead and we're going to give it to Kathleen Elliott Chillison. Kathleen Elliott Chillison. So Alta Claims will be in contact with you. We're sending them all the winners to all the vendors after, and they'll be in contact with you to get you your Amazon gift card. So
Sounds great.
Guys.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Great to see you.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Well, that was fun. I really am hungry. So excuse me, audience, while I sip some of my juice. Third day. Did I mention it's the third day? Juice only?
Well, I am glad that you're not hangry, because that would not make this expo as fun as it's been. We've already gone through a half an hour, but it's not over yet. We are going to get to test our polling function. So attendees, make sure that you we're going to try the polling function. So we haven't used it before, but we did some playing in this past month with the poll function. And so we're going to go ahead and have Bear Services, which is Yvonne, join us or continue on. And I'm going to also participate.
All right. So Kristen and I are going on a glamping adventure. So Kristen, where would you like to go glamping today?
Yosemite. Let's go to Yosemite.
Okay, so while we set this up, audience, Kristen, do you want to explain how the polling feature works? And then while I'm doing the kickoff, they can kind of be playing around or thinking about that. Uh-oh.
Sure. So when on your screen, so Yvonne's going to give some scenarios and you're going to have, it's kind of like Clue or, if you've been on multiple of these, you should kind of know maybe me and Yvonne. We have some, things. So she's going to put some pictures up and at the end, we're going to give you some scenarios and then you're going to poll. You're going to think which scenario you think is which. And the polling will come up on your screen. So make sure you do have your screens up. And then we'll see if you guys know us.
Right. So think about how well you know Kristen and how well you know me, and we'll see how well you really know us. So while you're thinking about that, first off, I wanted to say a special thank you to Kristen. So I actually sponsored one of the slots today, Bear Services, and WorkCompCentral has been a longtime client for over 7 years. So thank you, Kristen, and WorkCompCentral. I really am grateful for the continued business and partnership, and it's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what other adventures we are going to be able to go on. And so I would be remiss if I didn't say, since I work with WorkCompCentral, I work in a variety of different ways. I wear different hats at different times depending upon what is needed. But generally speaking, the goal is to raise awareness of WorkCompCentral and the fact that they are one of our industry's, the industry's leading news organization. We have learning on demand with webinars and different learning opportunities. They provide advertising. And of course, Kristen and I are always focused on connecting, right, Kristen?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's a little bit about what Bear Services does with WorkComp Central. If anybody has any questions, I have other clients as well. But WorkComp Central right now is my longest running client. And I don't want to say how many years. Well, it says it right there, 28 plus years. So
let's have some fun.
Here we go. We're getting ready to go glamping. So Kristen wants to go to Yosemite. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of agree with her. We were just talking recently and we both agreed that we'd never been and we'd like to go. But now we need your help to help us understand. Well, actually, we just want to know if you know us. So we're considering two options. Kristen, tell us why we're considering glamping. Why aren't we going camping?
Because I don't like camping. I'm not a camping kind of girl. Well, I like having my amenities are there. I like a bed. I'm so not into sleeping on the floor. I did it a lot as a kid, so I am okay with having a bed and having what I need at my disposal. So that's why we're going glamping and not camping.
Okay, so now you know why we're going glamping. So who would pick the tent style glamping and who would pick the Airstream style glamping? So we're going to choose tent or Airstream. Who would pick what? And there we go. So this is a tent style. This is what glamping might look like on the inside of a tent. You have a full bed with all the creature comforts of home, wood floor. You can see there's a couch, and it's glamping. You're out in the woods, but you've got everything you would have at home. Or we would go with an Airstream. Same thing. It's a tricked out RV trailer. Super cool Airstream, and these are, I don't know if any of you guys do Airbnb, but I see them all the time on Airbnb in Texas and all over the place as places to rent as a place to stay. So first time to poll. Kristen, tell them what to do.
All right, so which one would we choose? So would Kristen, me, choose the tent and Yvonne choose the Airstream, or would Yvonne choose the tent and me choose the Airstream? I don't know what I just said, but right now I'm going to launch the poll. So make sure you know which scenario: Kristen the tent and Yvonne the Airstream, or Yvonne the tent and Kristen the Airstream. So I am launching the poll. So you should see on your screen right now the option to pick one. And I see everybody voting. All right, so
Are they getting it right? Are they getting it right, Kristen?
I don't know. Oh no, I don't know. Okay, we're giving you 3 more seconds to get it done, and then we'll launch the answer. All right, so with that.
Well, we're not going to do the answers until the end, or are we?
Oh, okay.
Since we have our little overview slide.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so get your votes in if you haven't done it yet. Kristen, tent is 1, and Yvonne, Airstream, that would be 1, or Yvonne, tent.
So let's move on.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So next one is, whose glamping meal is this? Whose favorite glamping meal? Is it Kristen or Yvonne? And if you can't tell, that's a steak.
Mm-hmm.
On a grill.
Yep.
All right. And whose favorite glamping meal is this? This is a s'more. Melty, gooey, graham crackers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now it's time to poll again. So Kristen, tell them what to do.
All right. So if you think I'll choose the steak and Yvonne would choose the s'more, you're going to go with option 1. If you think Yvonne's the steak and I'm the s'more, you're going to go 2. So I'm going to launch the poll. So everybody be looking at your screen. We're going to launch it. All right. So start polling. I see. The answers are coming in. So do you think Kristen's the steak and Yvonne's the s'more, or Yvonne's the steak and Kristen's the s'more?
What do you think, Kristen? Are they getting it right?
No, this one's way off. So I'm very surprised. So, all right, are you guys getting those in?
All right. A couple more seconds.
All right, I'm closing it. All right, next one.
All right, now here's to the good part. Whose favorite glamping cocktail is this? This is an old fashioned. So who likes to drink old fashions? Is it Kristen or is it me?
Okay.
And the other option is spicy margarita. Whose favorite cocktail is a spicy margarita? Is it me or is it Kristen? And off to the polls we go.
All right. So if you think Kristen's the old fashioned and Yvonne's the spicy margarita, you're going to vote for 1 on your screen. If you think Yvonne's the old fashioned and I'm the spicy margarita, you're going to go ahead and do option 2. So it's going to come up on your screen right now. So make sure that you do that. So we're going to.
I'm not sure I like how that plays out. One of us is old fashioned and one of us is spicy.
Well, I am an old soul. So, they're voting. They are voting. Yep.
And are they getting it right?
They are. This one seems to be a little bit more of them knowing us on our adult beverage choices. So they are.
That means we have a lot of friends with us on the call today that have been with us at National, at WCI.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and close this poll. We'll get to the last one.
So the last thing is, what is our favorite glamping activity? Now, of course, we all like to go kayaking and hiking and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, we like to check in with our WorkComp Central because it's so portable. And who would like to do?
And because we're workaholics.
Yeah, that too. So who would like to end the day by reading the latest WorkComp news on WorkComp Central? Would that be Kristen or would it be me?
Okay.
And who would like to end the day by doing, getting some extra CEUs with the WorkComp Central webinar? Would it be Kristen or would that be me? So the choice is news or webinar, both easily done anywhere where there's a Wi-Fi signal. And Kristen, you think we'll have a Wi-Fi signal at Yosemite?
Part of me was like, I hope so we can work. And then part of me is like, no, because I don't. Maybe we need to unplug, because if this is one of our questions of what we want to do glamping, I think we need a light. So, but I'm going to launch the poll. So if you think Yvonne's the news and Kristen's the webinar, you're going to make that selection. And if you think Kristen's the news and Yvonne's the webinar, you're going to make that selection. So let's launch this poll. All right. They're coming in. They're voting. Ooh, it's going back and forth. It's like about a 50-50 with all the votes going on. So, yeah. All right. We'll give them a couple more till 20 seconds. So here we go. Ooh, it seems to everybody's voted. All right. So there we go.
Drum roll. Now you're going to see if you got your answers right. So this is Kristen's glamping style. Kristen prefers the tent with all the creature comforts of home. She prefers steak. She's the spicy margarita, and she likes to read the news. So if you pick those for Kristen, you were right. And this is my glamping style. I am an Airstream. I love Airstreams. That's my goal, life goal. I'm going to have one soon. I love s'mores. The meltier and the more charred the marshmallows, the better. And I have come to like some old fashioned. So I'm going to have to get back with Scott. They're based in Louisville. So Kristen, we have talked about doing a bourbon tasting tour. We'll have to, when it gets safe to do those kinds of things, we'll have to go visit Scott.
But he's in Atlanta. So
he's in Atlanta. Well, he can come to Louisville.
That's true. All right.
And then I'm the webinar. So thank you guys for going glamping with Kristen and Yvonne. And now, Kristen, we get to pick a winner.
Yes. So lucky winner. Let's see.
While she's picking a winner, real quick, I just want to say, if you guys are tweeting or posting, like she said before, we're doing this for Kids Chance of California. We've got the link up there, but be sure to use our hashtag WC Pop-Up Expo 20. And go ahead.
Okay, so the winner is Elaine Palmer. Elaine Palmer is the winner of, we're giving away an Amazon gift card as well. So Amazon for everybody in this time. So with that, if you have any questions, obviously here's the contact information, but we got to get Angela going because she has some fun gardening things going on. So I'm excited. Gardening. So we've done barbecuing. Oh, your screen.
Do you like my glamping? This is my glamping setup at home.
Yes. All right. Yeah, you are really outside. I'm not outside. But Angela, if she is ready, we're ready to have her come on board. I can't wait to see her. Hello.
Hi, Angela.
All right.
It's so good to see you guys.
Look at you.
Oh, you look like you're outside too. I need to go outside.
I am outside. I'm getting some vitamin D. I'm melting.
Yeah.
All of my ice cubes, my beautiful little herb ice cubes that I'm going to be showing everyone are totally melting, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. It's still outside.
Hey, we're outdoors. Outdoor activities.
All right. And just so everybody, so Angela is going to do trivia. So I didn't do this in the beginning, but if she's going to have some answers, you're going to type them in the question in your go-to control panel. So because she's giving away a Home Depot gift card and a BevMo gift card. So make sure you listen for her trivia.
And that will be coming at the end. I am going to be asking them which herbs I'm using, but the real question will be at the end. So pay attention to what I'm using, guys, because you're going to be typing away as quickly as possible for this.
All right, thank you.
All right, I guess I'm getting started. So hello, everyone. I'm Angela Hobson with WorkComp Resolutions. We specialize in liens, walkthroughs, case in chief, bill review, ratings. We assist with getting your claims closed, files closed as quickly as possible, as efficiently as possible, and saving you money. What I am bringing to you, when we were under quarantine, our family is very active, and we were trying to look for an outlet. So we decided to start gardening. And this was our first garden, which is our herbs and one tomato plant, which happens to be our top producer. And then we have a whole garden on the side of our house now with all kinds of different vegetables and jalapenos and cucumbers, you name it. So what I am doing is showing you how to use your herbs from your garden in a lot of different ways. We started off with cooking with our herbs. One of the biggies that I was using is oregano. So you guys can see oregano. And then sage was another one that I was doing a lot of cooking with. Also, of course, basil. That was a biggie too, making some caprese salads. But we are an overflow. Our cart is booming. So I started looking at some other avenues and how to utilize our herbs so that it wasn't going bad, getting mildew or anything like that. You want to make sure when you are gardening that you're watching the soil so that you don't get mold and mildew, fungus, gnats. Those are pretty hard to get rid of, so you definitely don't want any of that kind of stuff. I use everything organic. It makes it taste better. Trust me on that one. So what I do is I take some of my herbs, put them in a little tray with some sliced little lemons or limes, freeze them, and then I put them in a pitcher so that I can get enough water throughout the day, because I know when we all get busy, we totally forget to drink our water, and it makes it taste better. You can also do it with sun tea, hibiscus tea. It just, the aromas, everything just comes out. It makes it amazing. And then I am now going to make a few mocktails and cocktails, because let's face it, in comp, we all like our alcohol. We just do. So I am going to, they're totally, it's looking pretty sad here. It's because it's so hot, but let's see if you guys know what I am looking at here, what I'm going to be making with this little baby. So this is mint, and we're going to put that in. We're going to put in a few berries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and we are going to muddle them slightly. Just mash it up so that the flavors get really good. And then we are going to put 2 ounces of vodka. Sorry, no, this is rum. And a little club soda. I am not one for a really sweet drink. With the mojito, typically people like a little bit of simple syrup. So you would want to put like a teaspoon of simple syrup in if you like a sweeter drink. And then we are going to add, I hope it doesn't overflow. I might have put too much in. Our mint infused ice cube for that one. Now for this one, oh, and my sad little mint garnish, but you put a little mint garnish in there. He's having a hard time. It's hot out here. So the next one, I am going to be using this little baby. And I know I already said it to you guys. It is basil. So we're going to put a little basil in and some watermelon. We're going to muddle those up, give it a little flavor. This is gin. And we've got some tonic. And then because the fruit is so cold, we don't even need to put an ice cube, but if you want to put an ice cube, you can put an ice cube, and it can be infused with basil. So for this little guy, this you can make several different ways. It's obviously a Moscow Mule. Most of the time I make it with vodka. Today I am actually making it with Jameson. We're doing kind of a rich, bold mule because I'm going to be making it with rosemary. So for this one, oh, I forgot my lime. Oh, sorry, for the mojito. Need a little lime. We'll put that in right now. So for this one, we're going to squeeze a little lime. We are going to add our rosemary infused ice cube, Jameson, ginger beer, I typically garnish it with a blackberry rosemary little garnish and some fresh ginger on top. And then for my last one, this is for my Red Bull lovers. This is Red Bull vodka. What I did is I infused the ice cube with thyme and a little bit of lime, blueberries, and blackberries. So with this one, we are using vodka since it's Red Bull vodka. That says my time is up. We do a little lime squeeze. Add a little bit of club soda. And garnish with thyme and a blueberry or blackberry. And that is it for me. It's been so fun being here with you guys. Now what I need for you when we go to do our raffle, I have 2 raffle $50 gift cards because I wanted to give people a chance to either win Home Depot and start up your own garden or Bevmo and make your own craft cocktails. So what you need to do, whoever can type the fastest, is name all of the herbs that I actually mentioned throughout my presentation.
Oh, good one.
Oh, all right. Let's see.
Hope you guys are paying attention.
Oh my gosh, they're already putting things in. Holy cow.
Angela, that was really good. You did a great job.
Yay!
I'm like, I can't wait till 5 o'clock. So,
Kristen, which one would your favorite be?
And it's only 2 o'clock here. I have to pretend I'm in Florida right now.
Hey, it's Florida, but I'm in Florida, but I'm drinking my juice. So
yeah, I like the Moscow Mule. Looked really, or that one because it had blueberries and that stuff. But let's see, those answers are coming in really.
Yeah, I'm torn between the Mojito and what was the second one that had the Jameson in it?
Oh, the watermelon basil cooler.
Oh, I think that one's gonna take it for me. I love basil.
Great.
They're all so good.
They look good.
So we have Olivia Pantoja as one of the that got them typed in really quick. So that's one. And then let's see. We have Ed Carpenter. So Olivia Pantoja and Ed Carpenter were the fast typers. Oh, you can't see my hand gestures because I'm a slug. But we'll make sure to get you those names, Angela, and their contact information so you can send them their cool gift cards. Let's start a garden.
Perfect. Thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angela. All right.
All right. So we made it through our 5th one.
We did.
We did. I'm so excited. You couldn't see my hand gestures, but I like the slug because we were in a garden. I mean, I know slugs essentially aren't good for your garden, but here we go. So,
Gonna do.
yeah. All right. So we're ending it. But we have to ask the audience. So we're going to try this polling function one more time. So everybody pay attention. So you saw 4 presentations today. The next one is going to be when, Yvonne?
Oh, I'm outside, so I didn't bring my notes with me. I'm sorry. September
14th, I believe.
Oh, wait a second. Let me look at the calendar. I don't think that sounds
While
right.
she's doing that, we already actually almost have that one sold out for participants. So August, or September's already almost done, but I'm going to launch the poll. So we had the Preferred Medical that taught us some cool barbecuing tips. Alta Claim Service, which did a yummy trail mix version that they're going to share, as well as you can add your favorite things. Key Bear Services, we had some glamping adventure.
Glamping with Kristen and Yvonne.
And then we just saw Angela with Work Comp Resolutions, who did some fabulous recipes that I cannot wait. My cheeks are so red because it's hot in my office. I don't know why. So I can't wait to try those drinks. So I will be trying them after hours or this weekend, not now because it is only almost 2 o'clock, but I'm going to launch a poll. So everybody pay attention to your screen because you guys select the most creative and engaging, and they get advertising with WorkCompCentral. I don't know if you've been on WorkCompCentral lately and seen some of the people that have won, but they do get free advertising with WorkCompCentral, the winners. So there's a WorkCompCentral or audience selection and then WorkCompCentral staff selection. So with that, hey, staffers that are on, make sure you message Chase so he can text me who the winner is, so WorkCompCentral. But here we go, launching the poll now. Did
you stop?
No. All right, we're giving you 5 more seconds to vote, audience, and then we will launch it to see. So most engaging and most creative. So make sure you get those votes in. And we're going to close the poll in 3, 2, 1. Are you ready, Vonda? All right. So, do you have the date now for next month?
Yes, ma'am. It's Wednesday, September 16th.
Okay.
So Wednesday, September 16th.
And so we'll be sending out those information. So make sure you tell your friends because, again, we're raising money for Kids Chance. WorkCompCentral makes a donation for every vendor that participates. We have Karen Siebert, who is actively, depending on how many attendees. We have other people that make donations. You can make donations. As you heard Michael talk about the kids, we had a kid that just sent in a thank you letter. But with that, we'll show the results. So that's one of these cool things. So the audience thought that Preferred Medical.
Oh, the grilling.
Yeah, the grilling. So Preferred Medical, congratulations on that. So you get the free advertising. So that was fun. And it's always been so interactive and fun with these. And we try something new. And we know that it's the middle of the day for the West Coasters. It's almost the end of the day for the central part of the country. And it's the end of the day for the end. So, thank you for taking this hour. We hope to make you smile, laugh. We're out of our comfort zones. If you know me and Yvonne, we're usually very like that. Well, so thank you for participating. And anything else before we sign off, Yvonne?
I can't think of anything else. We talked about the next time. And we talked about we're shifting it an hour later so we can get a little bit later in the California time zone so you guys aren't drinking in the middle of the day.
I did not. I did not make it. So we will be shifting into 2 o'clock. We're going to try 2 o'clock. So be on the lookout for that. So it's 2 o'clock, and it will be September 16th. And it's a Wednesday, so we are going to continue on Wednesdays. And it's our last one for the year. So that's what our big thing. So it's the last one for the year because we'll be going into Comp Loudy mode. And with that, we're going to have the sponsors and exhibitors do some fun stuff for October and November. So we will not be doing the normal pop-up expos that we've come to love. They'll be a little bit different, and they're going to be Comp Loudy themed. And Comp Loudy, as you know, is going to be moved this year. It's going virtual. So this is the first time I'm saying it to the audience. It's now going to be November 13th and completely virtual. So be on the lookout for that. The awards will still happen. We have the Injured Worker panel, People's Choice, the wonderful content that happens, but it will be going virtually. So be on the lookout for more information for that. And that's why it will be the last one till December.
All right, and are you going to say the staff pick?
Oh, staff pick. Well, Chase. Who's the staff pick? Producer Chase.
So yeah, stay tuned in to your emails and on social media. We'll be making some big announcements about Comp Loudy real soon.
So it looks like the staff pick, Kristen, is going to be Angela with Work Comp Resolutions.
Awesome.
All right. Well, with that, thank you everybody for joining us today. It was fun. I hope you guys are staying safe well during this time. And we can't do what we do without all of you. So thank you for participating.
Thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in.